Okay then. What? Stop hitting. What? No! I jumped over the tire. That shouldn't be possible. Yes! Ha ha! Oh, 2.5 hours. All it took me, because I'm not counting the half-hour lunch, obviously. Oh, just to beat that one level. Kaish. Killed myself there. Gosh. Yeah. Getting closer. Even if I make them. I don't even have to. Good treatment. I didn't jump. I was trying to. So like right now. Pathetic jumps I've seen. Guess I shouldn't too much about. I didn't jump. Happened right there. Okay, I made it up there one more time, so I guess that'll do. Made it up again. Oh, I was so hoping right there. Okay, so at the time of recording this, it is now March 11th. I've been putting together all 4 days. I think it was 4 days, right? All kind of throughout the day. Um, I had planned on doing another day. Had planned on trying it out one more time. And I was pretty certain that I'd make it past 12, but I didn't actually do it. I might do it just for fun. For fun. But um, so kind of the things I really liked on looking back through all these videos is so um, especially this last attempt. So this last attempt, I made a lot of progress. Obviously, I was a little slower getting to level 11 than on the third attempt. I was slower by like, what was it, 21 and a half minutes. Um, I kept getting stuck at kind of stupid parts or, things like that. But I was much quicker at getting to level 12, the last level that I actually got to, right? And so that was really good. I really enjoyed that. During that level, I had, I think, about an hour and a half left. So I had 2 hours and like 10 minutes or so when I got there, but at like an hour, hour and a half, I started to get really frustrated because to me it seemed more like it was based on luck. And also, one of the things that frustrates me is the impulse bomb. You throw it and you kind of expect to throw it in front of you, which you do. You throw it in front of you, but you don't throw it like in the center. You throw it with obviously your right hand to the center right. So that means that if you keep going and then you jump, it's gonna shoot you to the left. And that was really annoying. Um, Towards the end, I started to come in at kind of like a slight angle, not like too big, but like a slight angle. And that's kind of what I did to increase my precision accuracy as well as to lower, in my opinion, the luck of that level. Because again, the first hour and a half, I was averaging about 3 tries per minute. So after an hour and a half, that was about 270 tries. And that's probably give or take, another 30, 40, because there were some minutes I was doing 4, some I was probably doing less, depending. So averaging about 3 tries, 270 tries in that hour and a half. Um, and I made it through the first door a total of like 20 times. It's pretty bad, in my opinion. That's about 7% of the time that I would actually make it through the door. Um, and again, in 90 minutes, 20 times that I made it through. That's about once every 5 minutes. It's a little less, obviously, because that would be 100 minutes, not 90. I'm just, you know, rounding it up to 5 minutes. It's about once every 5 minutes I'd make it through the first door, or at least into the doorway, and then die right there, right? So kind of annoying. But by starting to go at a slight angle and throwing it, I only had to press D, so my move right button, a little bit. Whereas before I'd throw it and I'd have to press it quite a bit, jump, and then hope that I didn't go too far, that I went enough. And so it was really annoying because it was taking out the whole aim and fire, the get a position down, get a routine down, it was taking that out of the equation because I spent most of the time trying to figure out how much to press D and then jump, and then it was just way too um, inaccurate. So I was getting really frustrated, and about when I had about an hour and a half left, I was just like, you know what, I think this is probably gonna be the last time. Unless, yeah, I think it's the hour mark. I was like, unless I start to see some progress, I'm not trying this again. And then once I hit the 40, 45 minute mark, that's when I started to be like, okay, I'm just going to change the whole thing before I was kind of tweaking it a little bit, seeing if I could, and I was like, no, that's it. I'm changing the whole thing. I'm going to change my position, my angle, because before I was trying to line it up perfectly down the line when I pulled it out, and I was trying to line up the circle and then the like 2 arrows so that it was like down the center perfect. But about that time I started being like, okay, what I'm going to do is come at a slight angle and still have it so it looks like it's going to hit the center and do that. And once I started doing that the last like 30 or 40 minutes, I made it through on average once per minute. And obviously, because of that, I was just like, okay. Unfortunately, I'm starting to feel like I can pass this level. It's not feeling so impossible, so out of reach, and so just luck based. I'm starting to feel like I'm cutting down the luck a little bit and adding some consistency. Because before that, again, it was all just pure luck. It is just hoping that the stars aligned and everything worked out. Um, so, also, because I was trying to be more thorough, more precise than before, I'm a pretty precise person, and that's what's helped me in the Cizzorz 2.0, which was my very first ever death run / obstacle course. So this is like my second one. Um, and it really sucked because it didn't have the compass thing on top, so I couldn't see like north 341 degrees and like calculate it that way. I couldn't like make a precise, absolutely precise method, which kind of sucked, but it was probably good to kind of just get the feel of it and not so much be a robot, I guess, per se, but try and get the feel of it and get better that way. So that was good, but um, because I was being more thorough and trying to make sure that I was as good as I could be, I started doing probably about 2 tries per minute, maybe 2.5. So that would be more like 70 tries. And during that, at the very least, I went through the last 30 minutes. I know the last 40 minutes I made it quite a bit, so I'd still say it's probably about the same. But during that last 30 minutes, I made it through basically once per minute. So it's really good. But since about 70 tries, 60 to 70 tries probably, um, that means that I'm a little less than 50% accuracy right there. But still, compared to before where it was 7%, I got rid of a lot of the luck. And even on the the like 55% that I wasn't making it, like 90% of it, I was hitting the door with like my head or hitting the side of the doorway and, missing it because of that. So I was still like in or close to the door compared to before where I'd be like, for bam, to the left, to the right, too low, way too high, like I was like getting close to basically pinpoint accuracy of that door. Obviously, still getting through the door, I was still only like about 50%, so it wasn't quite perfect. But I feel like I definitely reduced like the luck aspect, so it was still there. The luck's there because once you get through the first door, then it's just like you have to be like, I think I need to throw it at this height and get through. And then the last door, I didn't make it through. I got pretty close a couple times, but like twice out of like the 7 tries I think I got to that stage. But at that door, then it's really like, ah crap, I'm moving probably faster than before, and now it's really getting hard. Um, so there's still luck, and kind of just like hoping that you throw it at the right angle or height kind of thing and, get through. But the luck was reduced substantially. And so I was pretty happy about that. I was pretty happy about how this whole thing turned out. I was pretty upset with that level for the longest time until that last 30 to 40 minutes when I was just through positioning, very thorough, like positioning, angle, timing of jump. Like I would I would even again position the circle probably a little bit above um, the speed boost. So it was on like the first trap kind of thing, that circle. And then once I hit the speed boost, I would try and throw it as soon as I landed. And then halfway through throwing it, so right before it landed, I would try and jump. I was trying to be as thorough as I could to eliminate as much luck as I could to get a routine down. Um, and that definitely helped. So my thoughts basically are like I really did enjoy this, and I'm really looking forward to 4.0. It was really fun. Again, my best time to level 11 was like, I think it was like 23 minutes or something. And then my best time to get to level 12 was, um, let's see, right here. I have it. 1 hour, 42 minutes, and 36 seconds to reach level 12. Um, And so if I did that again, I think I'd get there a little bit faster, as well as I think that I would definitely um, be able to pass level 12 and not take 2 hours and 10 minutes just to get a feel for it, because I finally got a feel for it, right? So I hope you enjoyed, um, and I will most likely be doing the 4.0 whenever that comes out, just for fun, and have a wonderful day.